Hey, what's going on guys? Jason Osborne, JO Vision here, and I'm going to give you my top 3 ways to get more models for your photo shoots. Coming up. So you are ready to start portrait photography. It wasn't that long ago myself where all of a sudden I found myself taking a lot of portraits, and now I guess that's what I do. So, you know, I understand that the transition of wanting to take pictures of models or people and portraits and things like that, a lot of you want to do that. I was recently asked to do a video on how I went about getting more models for my shoots. So these are the top 3 ways that I feel could help anyone achieve that goal. Number 1, I would say, is if your city has Instagram meetups for photographers or the photography community, attend those for sure. Without a doubt, that is probably my number 1 thing that I would tell a photographer who's looking to meet models to work with in the future, is to attend these Instagram meetups. Now I said Houston because Houston just has so many of them. So if you are a photographer in Houston and you are looking to, meet up with some new faces, some new models, and expand your portfolio, please attend these Instagram meetups. And just to help you all out, I know of 2 that are happening the 1st and 2nd week of December coming up, December 3rd and 9th, and I will link those in the description below. They are free to attend, open to all skill levels, and they are just a great way to, 1, show your face, 2, network with other photographers, and 3, really see different faces, different types of models, and allow you to connect with some of those people that hopefully, if they like your shots from the meetup, they'll want to work with you again. That's definitely has helped me a lot. Number 2, I would say use Instagram hashtags or Facebook hashtags or social media hashtags for all that matters. If the meetups don't work, I usually use that as a great way to do a little scouting when I'm looking for new faces to shoot. For example, Houston photography, Houston photographers, Houston model. All 3 of those hashtags have given me a great inside look on the city's photography community and the models that shoot within the city that I live in. So I've been able to really just scout, follow other models, follow other photographers, really link and network with those people through the hashtags, and that's how I found their pictures. If you don't know what hashtags are, that's really what their main purpose is so that other people can search that hashtag for people that have posted under it. So if you are looking for models to shoot in your city, put your city name first, plus model or photography or photographers, and I guarantee you a whole bunch of pictures will pop up. And try to find the models that are on your skill level. Now, if you are a top-notch, photographer, and you've done, fashion shoots and things like that, and you've been printed already, you probably aren't gonna do this. But this is for the new photographers like myself who are looking to get, some more exposure and some more faces in front of our lenses. And it's a great way to do that. So just, put those hashtags in, search them, see what comes up, try to find models that are on your own level. That way you'll get exactly what you're looking for, and vice versa. Models and photographers, time is everything. No one wants to feel like they wasted their time. So don't try to reach out to a model who is clearly 10 steps above you in the photography world. Try to get someone that's on your level, same amount of followers, same amount of exposure. That way you both will have something to gain from it and no one will feel like they're missing out. And my 3rd way to get more models to shoot is just to be active in your photography community. Use word of mouth. Now, when I say model, I mean, don't get it twisted. A lot of people that are saying that they're models or who are modeling for these photo shoots, they're not models at all. Your mom can be a model. Your dog can be a model. Your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Shit, my girlfriend, she's a model for me every single day because I'm practicing on her, but is that what she wants to do? Is that her career? No, it's not. Some of them, not to discredit the models who really are doing it, some of them are, yes, they are really pursuing it as a career for them, but most of the time it's just people who really want the pictures for other uses. Like I said, their brand or their Instagram or their Facebook, or maybe their cell phone just isn't cutting it anymore and they know how to strike a pose. So don't worry about, or don't put the pressure on yourself of trying to find models, left and right. Sometimes they're right in front of your face and you just never notice. You can turn anyone into a model with the right outfit, the right setting, and a couple good shots. So don't feel pressure to find all these top-notch models, because really they're probably just standing right next to you. Use the community that you have. ask around, ask your friends, ask your, coworkers, ask anyone, find other photographers that you talk to on a regular basis. Say, hey, are you doing any shoots that I could possibly join in on? Do you have any models that would want to do a shoot with us? Is there anyone that you could reach out for? The community is huge, and if people respect your work and they like you as a person, you shouldn't have any problem finding people to work with, especially people that want you to take their picture. Now, before I go, I'm not gonna ramble on and on and on and on, but I feel like there are some things that you should definitely do, some extra bonus things. One, be considerate of the model, okay? If you know the model is driving a considerable distance to get to you, offer to pay, some gas money, or maybe buy them lunch after the shoot. Do something that gives them an extra incentive, especially if it's for their first time working with you and you aren't paying them, okay? Now, they aren't paying you to take pictures. This is supposed to be a mutual benefit, but if they're coming to you and they live over an hour away, which has happened to me before, I've offered to pay some gas money so they have at least that in their tank. Make sure that you're ready to take pictures of models or do portrait photography. I feel like I didn't start until I really knew the ins and outs of my camera, a good amount of portrait photography, but make sure you have the basics of your camera and photography down. You don't want to get in a shoot with a model and then realize none of your shots are coming out the way you wanted them to because you're just not that experienced. When you bring someone else into the mix, it can add a lot of pressure to you. I still get nervous when I'm shooting a model the first time, but I know that I have my skills to rely on. So if you're still shaky on your photography skills, I would say really sharpen those first, then try to reach out to some models. Last thing is, if you're a male photographer, don't be a creep, don't be a stalker, especially if you're considerably older than some of these models that you're trying to work with. It's just common sense, okay? If you're gonna send a DM to a model, don't try to be, hey baby, what's going on, cutie? Will you want to work with me? Da 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 da. Be professional. Come off in a professional manner. You have to understand that these models, they are very careful these days as far as who they work with and who they meet up with and who they allow to take pictures of them. Taking pictures can be a private, situation. And a lot of times, these models go to meetups so they can meet photographers in person in a public setting before meeting up with them again one-on-one. So if you are trying to meet with a model one-on-one, and the first time you're meeting them, make sure that you come off totally normal, not sketchy, not creepy, and very professional. I found that when I've done that, I've had no problem securing a model that I've tried to shoot because they feel very comfortable with me. That's pretty much it. My top 3 ways that I've been able to get models, very simple, not really a big deal or a secret. I pretty much just network effectively. I use hashtags. I go to Houston Instagram meetups, or I go to city Instagram meetups, and I use the community and I ask around and I see who I could be available. I really just shoot anyone, and I don't really focus on if they're really trying to be a model or not. I just try to focus on whether the content that we can produce together is gonna be good. If you have any questions about portrait photography or anything else that has to do with models, please feel free, leave a comment in the section below. Or if you are a photographer and you have your own ways of scouting models for your shoots, feel free, drop a line for all the new photographers that might be watching this. If you like this video, or if you agree with what I said, hook your boy up, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, I'd love to see you guys return, subscribe to my channel. This is Jason Osborne, J.O. Vision. Y'all know what's coming next. I'm out. Peace.